show.
Why not anything?
Dude, that's awesome. Why not anything?
Check.
Hello?
Sounds good to me.
Hey. Oh God, that's kind of loud.
Yeah, it's a little loud. It is a little bit loud. Not gonna fucking lie, bro. Honestly, I think that's a little better.
Hello?
I'll do it. Just wrapping up.
Oh, hey, Walter.
Hey, you didn't get the memos at 3.
3. Oh.
Yeah, we just finished.
Well, I'm still doing better than Taylor.
Dude, Taylor is the least dedicated.
We said 4 o'clock Colorado time.
Taylor is the least dedicated.
Sit. Hey, motherfucker.
Is it a sunglass thing?
Yeah, we're doing.
Yeah,
I was gonna take them off, but Jake said Sunny's inside.
I think it shows that it's douchier. It's better.
What if that's the name of our podcast? Sunny's inside.
I like that.
That sounds.
Always wearing sunglasses.
That sounds incredibly douchey. I kind of like it.
Sunny's inside.
Well, thank you for this.
Yeah, but you can also have a spindrift. I wasn't sure what my guests wanted to have.
Sorry, I took my favorite one.
I like that flavor you have.
The Crystal Geysers have been slapping lately.
Like a husband in the 50s.
Quite close. Nothing beats that.
Who's
Nothing beats.
whose Beamer is that?
Beamer Benz Bentley.
That's
Right.
mine.
Oh.
You got the new job.
In the driveway.
Yeah, so I got
Congratulations,
That's my
Brendan.
first big purchase.
Yeah.
So now I bought a brand new BMW.
So I didn't put up a third camera because we don't have Taylor today.
Hey, that makes sense.
And so I would like to dedicate this one to Taylor
Yeah.
for being the most dedicated.
Yeah. It makes sense to dedicate this podcast to our most dedicated member.
He actually gets 100% of equity once we start making all the money.
He honestly is so hard to get a hold of that Brendan and I created a Google Calendar invite just to spend time with him. And
It didn't even work.
it didn't even work. And then he got on a plane the next day to Spain.
Where? Oh, so he's in Spain right now.
He's
Is that
at
where he is?
He's in a cruise ship port off the coast of Africa. That's a Spanish country. I was really confused where he was, so I looked it up.
Is he going to Africa?
No, I think he's going somewhere else, but it's a major cruise ship port destination. But I zoomed out and he was on an island next to Africa.
Can we just do a recount of where he's been in the past month?
I couldn't even tell you.
I don't
So-
think he could do.
I don't think
So he
could
was
either.
somewhere in the North Pole, right? He was in Sweden on a frozen boat.
I think he would. No. He was in Norway.
Norway, yeah, on a frozen boat.
Yes.
At the North Pole.
Yes. And then he
He was in Death Valley. I know
was in
that.
Death Valley and Oregon and Seattle. And,
Oh yeah.
and he was can't fucking remember where else.
He was in Santa Monica.
He was in Antarctica. The last.
Yeah, well, that was the last podcast.
Oh yeah.
And now he's in Africa.
Yes, off the coast of Africa.
near Africa.
In a small.
He should update people more and just flex this.
I mean,
Dude.
the way we're describing him sounds really cool.
Just as like a traveling man.
Like
He needs
digital
that.
nomad.
If anybody needs one of those cheesy ass pin map things, it's him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people could do that, and it's cool, but his map would be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's even tacky.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just saying that a lot of people do it, and they'd be like,
Jake's going to his room and staring one down right now. Yeah, those are so bad.
he's dude, they're not that bad. Yeah, same.
So I didn't write down anything to talk about today. That was on my list of things to do, to be oh, maybe I should brainstorm what we should talk about today. And I did absolutely no due diligence.
That's funny because on the way over here, I was like, I didn't do any preparation. I hope Jake did.
Yeah, same. Last time I had 2 ideas in my head, and this sounds
No, last time
I thought of
I
it.
had a whole list last time because it was when I went to Aspen, and then that was when I was traveling. I had all these stories, but now I don't.
I mean, we can just talk about the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I also thought about. We all say our favorite TikTok comments from the past month, like that for next time. We try to remember our favorite TikTok comments.
I don't I deleted the app.
Okay, I was gonna say either you stop sending me things or
No, and
He
honestly,
started sending him to somebody else.
I think deleting TikTok was one of the best decisions I ever made.
I have a new rule that I've implemented. I can't go on TikTok past 11 because every time in the past 2 months I've gone on TikTok at 11, I stay up till 2 in the morning.
It's really addictive.
It's so addictive. I can't get off. It'll be 12 and I'm like, at like 11:58, I'll be like, okay, at 12, I'm going to bed. And then it'll be 12:01 and I'm like, well, I already missed 12. It's like 12:15. And then 12:30 is there and I'm like, well, fuck, I'll just do one. And it just keeps going.
I didn't want to be the guy, but I haven't had TikTok in a long time.
I could have figured.
I got rid of it.
So I actually have been since I don't have TikTok anymore, I try to like still scratch my itch with YouTube Shorts or Snapchat or Instagram Reels. Actually, I don't do Instagram Reels. I don't have that anymore either. But they both just serve you up trash content. It's
stale.
horrible. It is like you scroll through 3 and you're like, okay, like I hate myself. Like TikTok is so much better.
It's so good.
The algorithm is incredible.
And you know how they have the like, hold up, like that guy? Like, he's like, hold up, you've been scrolling for way too long.
I've actually never.
Oh my gosh.
gotten to that guy.
Oh, never mind. But anyways, I was just gonna say whenever I get to that guy, it like pisses me off, and I'm like, fuck that guy. I'm gonna go on for even longer. It's like being told no, so just go on longer. It just never works, dude. I can't. I watch Tfue, and then the moment I start to fall asleep during my stream, I'm like, okay, I close my laptop, and then go to bed.
Yeah, I don't know. Deleting it, I'm happy now that I've like gotten over the like real addiction of it. I'm happier with that.
There's just so much cultural impact.
That is the only
TikTok
thing I
had.
sometimes feel like I'm missing out, but that's why I have you.
Yeah. Honestly, I rely on you to send me things, because if you don't send me things, or if Haley doesn't show me her TikToks, I will turn into a 80-year-old grandpa.
Yeah, like I sent you guys that like the Peaches song, and like that's a huge thing on TikTok right now. Or oh my god, did you see the prank where the guy gets the AirPods from like the Walmart employee opens the case and gives
Oh
the
yeah,
That was
you sent that.
So
dude,
fucked.
and then he gives it to the old lady.
Yeah.
She's like, why? And he's like, just cause you just won. She's like, well, thank you. And then it shows her walking out and it goes off.
That's awful.
Oh my god,
It's awful, but it was so funny.
that's like 2010's pranks on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a mean prank.
Although, dude, I have seen more people lately, like more news articles of like YouTube prankster gets shot, or
Oh, I
like
saw
like
that.
it's getting. I feel like
Yeah.
it's getting pushed so far now to where like the stuff that even the stuff we watched when we were like kids growing up was bad, but I feel like now you have to just do even crazier shit, and it kind of lead to horrible things.
Yeah, I'd
The
say-
state of YouTube. Andrew could talk all day about that.
Yes, I could get deep into that.
I'm down.
Do we want to talk about the video we all shot together last week?
Oh, did you bring any things for us?
No, I should have exported something. I did send that little bit to you.
No, I meant the
Oh, any toys? I have a car full of toys still. I could bring some in. Because there's a few. I'm actually wearing the same outfit that I wore on the day of the shoot, because we're having some reshoots today, and for continuity's sake, I wanted to wear the same outfit so it would look like the same day.
Well, I'm not.
No, well, yeah. You don't have to be there if you want to be there. And
He's like, oh, you weren't.
it's not main
But
character.
there's a few things that we didn't film with. We didn't film with the eye dog or the Poochie or.
Also, I still have that
Yeah.
puzzle thing on my house that you left.
He thought you were gonna
get-
like
well,
it.
you really liked it, so I thought you could.
I go, I'm gonna put this in your car, and then he's like, no, Brendan really liked that. You should leave it.
Oh, if that was intentionally left, then I'll play with it, bro.
So for some context for our, how many viewers we got? 10, 20, 30?
Yeah.
4.
Less than 100
I watched.
viewers?
Oh wait, no, 3 because I didn't watch the last one.
There's probably last one probably got like 40 views.
Okay, so for our 40 viewers.
Wait, dead ass.
Yeah.
40 people watched our last. Who?
And then I posted a short, and it had like 400 views of Taylor talking about Antarctica.
Oh, nice.
The shorts are where it's at.
Yeah, just clip it.
The fuck?
Clip
Any
it.
comments? Any thirst comments? I mean,
I don't think so. I think it's people just passively scrolling.
that's funny.
You're like, holy fuck, someone watched this? I should watch what I,
I
said.
thought they were unlisted still. That's hilarious.
No, I put it live. I'm just not I'm not like, hey, check out my podcast.
Me and my boy-
really new thing. We're starting a podcast.
It's so sick.
There's not many people doing this, so we just decided to pave the way.
But for context for our 40 viewers, we're doing a video where I bought every 2000s nostalgia product and we just played around with them. So moon shoes, I built the moon shoes. So they came unassembled and it took me 40 minutes to assemble them today. It was horrible. I haven't jumped on them yet. So we're doing some reshoots for that. What else did we buy? We had the parachute that you'd play with.
That thing is so lit.
I would actually
We can go
like
back to the park and play with.
Yeah,
it
I would
again.
actually like to get more people to do that.
Let's
because,
just recruit people.
there's the whole running under game we didn't play. And you ever play cat and mouse? Where there's one person, everyone's shaking it on the outside, and one person's underneath the parachute, and then one person's on top of the parachute, and the person on top is the cat, and they have to try to find the mouse underneath it.
Oh, weird. Or the ball. You put a ball in the middle, and you go, and you throw the ball.
Oh yeah, you see, this scene sounds so fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, we should watch more tutorials. There's probably endless things.
Well,
Oh, we can
just need more
hotbox it in
people.
2 days?
Yeah. Fireworks.
Yeah, I have some clips of it that I can show you later.
That scared me so bad when we can put that clip
I got
up on
stuck
screen.
in it.
Yeah, I wish I got a clip of you being stuck in it, but there's a great audio of you yelling and screaming. Yeah, if you want to pause for a sec, is it okay for me to show Brendan what I exported to you?
Yeah, we'll just put it on screen.
Where is this?
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Here's just some clips.
My sister and I used to collect these. You'd get them from like Round Table Pizza. We would put them in a bin and we'd go in the bathroom and close the door and we would just go. Again.
They look so edible.
As fun as I remember it.
They're not.
Ew, why'd you eat that?
They look so good. I like how he chose the least sanitary room that just chuck balls all over the ground.
No, I'm not doing that. That would really suck.
God damn it!
Don't help, just film.
You always knew it was a lit day, a lit day in recess when you had the scooters.
Hey, Mom.
Tell your mom it can wait.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, Mom. Dude, that talking to your mom while we were doing childlike activities was...
Oh, we were talking about something really funny before.
No, I was just laughing at the fact that you said, "Hey, mom," as we're about to unravel a children's.
I was laughing at that too.
Oh, I
thought it was so funny.
I said something. I was like, "Oh, like blah, 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 like blue balled," and then my mom answered. I was like, "Hey, mom, I thought you guys were laughing about that."
No,
I
it's
was just laughing at the fact that we're doing like children's
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
A bunch of 26
It,
year olds.
it sounded like you were calling your mom
Hey,
to have
Mom,
her
can
pick
you come
up.
pick me up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny.
yeah. That's gonna be a funny video.
Yeah, we also did the sit and reach test that Brendan was very poor in. If you guys don't remember that, that's the one from like middle school where you'd have to like sit down and just lean forward and press this thing. So we tested all of our friends. That was a good one.
Brendan's really good.
I used to be able to do the side splits when I was a kid, and then I grew like 2 feet, and now I cannot even touch my toes.
Yeah. So reshoots for that, but
Yeah, let's reshoot it up. You gotta figure out what I was wearing during that. Hey, did you do any more research on that thing? What's it called?
the Handcar.
A Handcar.
Yeah, I want to tell you about this. I got in contact with the guy today, but there's a little bit of
Some context.
Okay, so I have an idea where I want to film a video titled "I rode a handcar to school every day," or to work. We're trying to figure it out still. Basically, do you remember those old like train things where you'd put them on a rail track and one person pushes while the other person pulls, and you like put it up and down and it moves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that the only people that still make them live in Monterey, and coincidentally, there's an abandoned railroad track right here next to the Netflix building.
You know, like Visona, how they have like that kids playground. There's like train tracks over there.
Oh shit.
And this train track goes all the way up to Cupertino next to De Anza. And so I thought it would be a funny video to be like, oh, like I'm recently just enrolled in this like graphic design course, but I'm like, don't want to deal with the traffic. So I got
Handcar.
So I'm gonna take this Handcar, to skip. It's like basically the ultimate carpool lane, except it's gonna be exhausting probably.
Oh, it's gonna be so tiring.
And see if I can get all the
It's
way
a long
up and
distance.
back. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I got in contact with the guy today, and I was like, "Hey, do you rent these things out?" And he was like, "Well, can I get some info on you?" And he was like, "How many days you want?" And I was like, "Just one." He's like, "Do you have a track already figured out?" And I was like, "Yeah." The thing is, it's still trespassing. Like, this track isn't used anymore, but it's owned by a company who's gonna sell it. We're hitting it at the perfect time. I did a lot of research on trains yesterday, and so we technically don't have permission.
Oh.
So I don't know if the guy would be cool with letting me rent out one of his hand cars if I don't have permission. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of just trying to like give him less information. We'll see how it goes though.
That's
Be like,
funny.
yeah, I have a track. I built it myself.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But then, like, do you just go to pick it up? Is it?
Yeah, so I think the best move would be to go to Monterey because they do tours in Monterey. There's some train track on the side by the beach that isn't used anymore, and they have the ability to do tours on them, and like have them
Do
show us
handcar tours.
To-
along
Tutorial?
the beach. Yeah, and so I want to go there so he can show me how to use it, and not have him come here to show him
Yeah.
how sketchy the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
is.
You don't want to show them the track,
Yeah.
the potential track.
I'm like 90% sure that there aren't trains on this track anymore.
I was gonna say,
But
how
even,
sure are you?
Even if they are, they only go 10 miles per hour. Apparently, there's all these laws in this area.
Be like, hey, bro, sorry, we didn't get your hand car. We can't get your hand car back to you. Is there any insurance policy?
Well, there is a mission in Red Dead Redemption 2 where they have a hand car and a train starts coming and they have to like outrun the train on it.
Oh,
And we do Red Dead Redemption real life videos. So
can kill birds with stones.
that would be funny.
yeah.
I just like the idea of you just wearing a backpack and then like just going to Deanza.
Yeah.
Like enroll in a class of Deanza.
Going up and down.
And you get like a Bluetooth speaker, and you like get off, and you're like,
Yeah, I think I need a bike lock for it or something.
yeah.
Apparently, I think they're light enough that you can lift it off the track
Really?
and then bring it over.
See, that's what I was wondering. Is it?
Yeah, so like if a train was coming, we could be like, oh, let's get out of the way. Ideally.
That would be ideal.
So yeah, that's my genius idea of yesterday. I also really want to cut a tree down. Have I told you both about this idea?
Yeah, I've heard about the cut.
I've heard the tree. The tree. Yes. Do you find a tree yet?
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Really?
It's been 3 weeks now, and I still haven't gotten a tree. I've been ghosted. People have sent me dick pics. Like, I've gotten the most sexual responses from people on Craigslist. And
You haven't had any up?
Is
No.
that why it's taking so long?
I'll let you cut this bush.
And I have one guy who's like 3 hours away who does logging, and he's like willing to let me do it, but he's 3 hours away and he uses chainsaws, so I don't know if I could be like, hey, could I use an axe? Like, I don't know.
Oh, you want to use an axe?
Yeah, I want to use an axe.
Okay.
That's gonna be a long time.
Anyways, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done. I can't seem to find a tree to cut down.
Wow, I would have imagined the opposite. That's crazy, but
It kind of feels like they're mocking me. Like, I just keep seeing trees everywhere now.
just wait till it's Christmas time. You can do it, man.
It's not the same. It's not the same. I want like a girthy tree. I want something that's like when you fall, you can hear it going. You know?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
like you want some people to be pissed, like you can't be cutting that down.
no, I want permission. I don't want anyone pissed.
Oh,
Or
Well, you
you
might
saying
get-
like in the comments.
You might piss people off.
yeah, maybe in the comments or just like people get weird about trees, right?
Well, why? They're regenerative. Like they grow so you can cut them down and make more.
Yeah, I mean,
There's so many in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I could go just find one, but I want to do it the legit way.
finding one, is that illegal?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you can't just do that. That's what I'm saying. Like people I feel like get mad about that.
But I want to do it on someone's property. Like,
yeah, cut down there.
But like a lot of times you need permits to then cut down a tree.
yeah, there's some weird permitting in California, but I think that's
There was like a ton of wind a couple weeks ago. You should have just went door to door while trees were about to fall down and be like, "Hey, I'll cut this one down for you. Pro bono.
I'm a professional.
That would have been the most opportune time. You could have gotten like 3 done in a day.
You should have just tried to see a tree falling down and like calculated it, and right it was about to rip down. You just hit it with an axe one time, and then it falls. You're like,
No.
call me Paul Bunyan, baby.
I have I don't know. I have this vision in my mind of how this experience is going to go, and I think it's going to be really transformative.
I like it.
Fuck yes.
So that's what's up with Andrew's pivot on YouTube. Stay tuned to see if anything works out.
I like it though. The things that we shot with the nostalgia was very
Yeah,
fun.
I think the problem is there's 2 pivots going on here, and we'll see how that goes. Where it's a pivot in subject matter and in format. So all of a sudden we're not doing IRL videos, at least as much. We're not doing video games in real life. And then I'm also not doing these insane format editing things. It's much shorter. It's more vloggy. So I think it could really throw off an audience.
true. Hey, you gotta go pee?
No, my back is killing me.
Mine too.
I'm standing.
I injured myself.
Dude, my back. I can't stools. I'm not made to sit on stools.
Can this convert into a standing desk?
It can't, but we can take a stretch break. You're probably not in the camera angle, but
I think I am right now.
this one?
Potential.
I don't think you are.
Should I go lower?
Yeah, you got to drop it down. I was wondering why you were working really hard on your posture, and I wasn't.
Dude,
sure.
my back is killing me.
You're like an 80-year-old man.
Dude, I just can't stools, dude. Stools just are not like
I hurt my back in the gym on Saturday, and it's honestly today's the best day, but I haven't been able to sit and stand.
I'm like trying to make my posture better so I can.
Next
Okay,
podcast,
standing
all 3 of
desk.
us want to go just cuddle and
Yes, I vote
together.
that. I can't do another podcast on a stool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we can rework the idea.
I'm retiring if this is the.
Holy fuck! I didn't realize. My bad. I try over here at the podcast studio. I try to be more. I'll try to be more accommodating to those that don't like.
Can I just bring that swivel chair over here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right, is this a good time to check on my Tamagotchi?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Next time I'll let my producer know that's your rider. I'm like, he needs a comfy chair with arch support. If I can just get a bunch of Herman Millers up in here.
I had an old boss who said to me one time, you can visit Pity City, but you can't live there.
Oh, there we go, dude. I feel like
Hey,
a million bucks.
You want to explain whose dog that is?
Yeah, so I somehow managed to, out of nothing, resolve the best dog sitting business probably in San Jose.
Yeah, you kind of do have the best dog sitting business in San Jose.
I've never promoted it. I've never tried. I've never even asked.
It's all word of mouth. Best businesses.
I've just realized that dog sitting is a huge thing for people, and people don't want to leave their dogs with like strangers or people they don't trust, which rightfully so. I understand. And so I think what happened was
She was getting jealous.
I got like a good track record under like a couple people through like family and stuff, and then like people talk, and everyone got dogs over fucking COVID, so now everyone's going back to work and vacations and shit, so they need people to watch their dogs. So they're like, you guys have a dog sitter? And then of course everyone's like, yeah, Brendan. So I think in the past 30 days I've dog sat 24 of them.
24. Oh, I thought you were going to say dogs.
I thought you meant dogs.
I was like,
what the fuck?
No.
Business is
Brendan's there with like 12 leashes in each hand.
business is
I'm like one of those-
exploding for this
business
guy.
booming. So I actually told my new job that I'm quitting.
That's how he has the Beamer in the park.
I'm going full-time dog sitter, bro. No, it is crazy. Like I'm booked like months in advance too. Like I already have a whole week and a half in August.
Nice. Well, that's what's nice is people book their vacations in advance, so you know
just
you
give it to
book
me.
the dog sitting in advance.
It does work out. It's the best side hustle cash thing ever.
I would prefer to know like the day before though.
Really? Why?
Because when someone, but I don't know my schedule in a month, and so like,
Well, see, yeah, most people do.
having to commit to something a month later, like I don't want to do that. I'd rather someone be like, "Hey, next week are you free?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yeah, that does happen to me all the time. I'll be like, my entire next 10 years are free. Sure. And then the moment I put a date, like even Clear Lake, like I put the date down, then it's like, oh, we have all these things going on. It's like, Jesus Christ. But I will say, I don't know where you find your clients, because this Clear Lake house that we're going to, I get it for free.
Is it funny?
Because we take care of, I take care of this family's dog, but they just like, it's like a fair trade thing, and they don't.
Fair trade blow.
Yeah, they're all into fair trades. And then one time, one of their friends hit me up, and they were like,
What do they have to trade?
exactly. And it was weird because they didn't mention anything to trade, and they also didn't mention any financial compensation. I think they dead ass just wanted me to watch their dog because they heard that I watched
Dogs for free.
I watched dogs for free apparently. But to me, it's like, no, like what asset do you have to trade? And then like we can talk, you know?
Did they give you something?
I just was kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Like they just never said like what they would give me in return.
Especially if you don't know them.
Yeah.
Like, why would you just watch a dog?
Yeah, it was really interesting. So anyway, not all dog sitting clients are the same. So I think, you know, your business is rock solid, Brendan.
Dude, it's that my dad's neighborhood, bro. That Constitution area. Those people pay well, very well.
Yeah, they care.
100 plus a day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Los Gatos, you would think the same, but like, I don't know what network I'm connected in, but it's like, hey, we don't pay for dog sitters. You just have to watch our dog. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Wow, this is incredible.
I'm liking all the dogs here. Do you feel a little left out?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we should have had one of Brendan's 24 dogs here. So we have more dogs.
You want the little one?
Sure, why not?
Little baby.
You guys want me to tell you about like the best business idea I had ever this week?
Yes.
Okay. I go into my cabinet and I see that there are everything bagel seasoned nuts. And then I'm thinking like everything bagel seasoning is on everything now.
Yeah,
Well,
they have chips.
Yeah, they're like adding it on more things. Like Crumble had an everything bagel cookie. It was wild. It was a wild
Was it good?
I don't know. If
I don't
want
know.
that.
It was something.
Sounds salty.
It was worth trying. I had a salad that's like everything bagel salad. So I think we should start a company called Everything Bagel Everything, and we just start putting it on literally everything. And the slogan is, "It makes everything better."
That's pretty. I like the slogan.
Would there be some copyright issues because of the everything brand?
No, I don't think that's a brand really.
I think
it's just a mix of.
I think it is.
I think everything is a brand.
Is it?
Because if it's not, we need to name it everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to the bottom of this.
I thought it was.
Okay,
like
well,
this-
Trader Joe's is making everything but the bagel nut duo. Like they're.
Yeah, that's the brand. Everything but the bagel.
But I don't think the seasoning everything is
True.
taken.
Yeah. So as long as you don't say everything but the bagel, it's a
No,
massive-
it's just everything. Like it's the everything stuff. Like for like an everything bagel.
Yeah. So what would you want to put it on?
Everything.
Yeah, but what are you thinking? Like what first pops in your mind? Like a banana?
No, like everything.
Like an orange?
I don't know. That's okay. My thought process is there's so much out there that is yet to be discovered when you put everything seasoning on everything. And so like that's, it's like that's the journey, finding it out. Just going where no one has gone before. Like let's have a hot sauce with just everything bagel seasoning in it, like maybe it's good. Who knows? I put it on my eggs and it's fantastic.
No, yeah, everything bagel seasoning is amazing on eggs.
Yeah, I put it on my eggs. It's great.
Okay.
It's
It's like salty,
off the top of my head, maybe if I was like gonna have some peanut butter on something, I might toss, like peanut butter on toast. I might toss some everything seasoning.
Could put
on
it
there.
in some dog food.
I'm sure they'd love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally put anything in dog's food and they'd be like,
I'm trying to think of the best everything combo right now, but I don't really have anything. I think salty things could be good with. So like chips, genius. I haven't tried them yet. Like maybe like pretzels.
oh, yeah. Everything bagel. That's literally just a bagel. Just a different kind of bagel.
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
Just dough, just cooked differently.
There's probably so many different dough things that you could do with an everything bagel.
French toast.
It's a little sweet. We're making ribs at Clear Lake. Maybe I just toss them on and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Instead of like Andy's rub on it, I just rub it in everything.
What if it just got like you just started putting it on inanimate objects though? Like it just got like really absurd.
Yeah. Like that's the meme of it.
Yeah.
Like everything on everything, and it's
Yeah.
like we're literally going to try everything. Like we get
Yeah.
a little psycho about it.
Then the whole Instagram page is just the weirdest photos.
Is that at Taken?
Everything.
Yes.
100%. Any one word thing is.
Yeah.
No. Everything on everything, or like everything bagel.
Oh, okay.
Everything but the bagel.
No, I don't like that. I want to do like everything bagel on everything, or like everything on everything. I'm gonna have to work this one out.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah.
there's something there.
Yeah, there's some money to be made in that.
I thought of this
Everything
yesterday, and I'm
sure.
like, what? I was like, it makes everything better. And then I was like, whoa, my God, did I just think of the slogan right there? Like I surprised myself.
Don't you have like a note of like random ideas, like a voice memo?
I have a voice. Yeah, it's genius idea number 27.
Nice.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
That's a funny thing. That's.
Anyways,
I can talk about on camera a very interesting client that I had.
Let's hear it.
Remember that one? Remember that one weekend where I was like, "Dude, sorry, I'm like really busy."
Yes.
That random.
Yes.
It was like a Friday, right? I get this call from a realtor, like client of mine, and he's like, "Hey, I have this client that needs a video done for, it's going to be shown on TV in India for like the prime minister or something." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "But the person needs it done Friday night." And it was like Thursday afternoon. He was like telling me they need it filmed and edited like Friday night. I was like, okay, like what on earth needs to be done
That fast.
on a Friday night? Like nothing. And I'm like, this sounds like imaginary timeline someone's building in their head. So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, send me their number, like let's talk. And anyway, I get it's just the weirdest thing. This person wants me to go to their house and film like them talking to a camera and then like put things over it. And I was like, okay, but like, I mean, what's like your budget? Like, I don't really want to do this on a Friday night. Like, this seems stressful. Because they wanted me to edit it like in their house,
Like live.
like that night. And I was like, this is a weird fucking ask. I've never dealt with this before. And I was like, well, what's your budget? And they're like, there's no budget. Like, it's all like, we just need to get it done. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to throw out like a really high number and see if you bite. And so I was like, I'll do this. I sent her a budget and I was like, I can do this for $5,000, but it'll take 5 days. Right. Like, and like, it's going to be a whole thing. If you want me to do this tonight, like all night, it's going to cost $9,500. And then they were like, no, that's like way too high. Like they like counted me. I was like, oh, okay. They're like, let's settle with 7,500. And I was like, okay, fair.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
So then I was like, all right. So I go to the house and I went all out. Like I got a teleprompter and I rented all these like really nice lights and like I made it look great. I even had a line item for hair and makeup, and I had Haley come and like touch her up so that way like everything like looked really good. And honestly, it looked great. Like, and it was all in like Gujaric, like it was all in like squiggly lines. So like I had no idea like what they were saying, and like it was just like,
Well, you kind of needed to be there to edit it. Or they would have to be there for you to edit that, wouldn't?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was taking like rigorous notes, like, because I didn't know what take was good or what take was bad. So like I was like live thinking like, oh, this take's good, this take's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god.
we have to do this like tonight. Like this is very large undertaking because they wanted to start at 3, and I was like, oh my gosh. But it was so funny, like getting there. They were a very high profile sort of like tech person, and they had like a driver
That
that
pick
like,
you up?
No.
Show up. I was like, damn, bro, they fucking giving you handies in the back of the limo, or
Patted him down when he
they were
showed up
like-
to make sure he's not armed.
They were like, yeah, the driver will like help you load stuff like into the house, and like
They'll help you.
they had an
unload
in-house
stuff, too.
maid. They had an in-house maid too.
How long was
Like-
the video?
Oh, it was 9 minutes long.
Was the editing process hard or no?
No, I took rigorous notes, so it was pretty straightforward. But it started getting dragged out, where like
It was 2 days, right?
no, it went from we're gonna get this done at midnight to like it's like 11 o'clock. I was like, man, I'm getting tired, and then like I asked like the maid. There was like a live-in maid there. I was like, oh, can I have like some coffee? And like they made me coffee, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna rip this. We're gonna go all night. We're gonna get this done. Like, if you want it done, like service, like I will be up all night working on this thing.
That's
You know what I mean? And then like they were like, oh, we're tired. Let's just pick it back up tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So then I spent all the next day like next to them editing, and then all the day after editing remotely because we got the edit like close. But
That's crazy.
it was
Wow.
it was the weirdest weekend.
And it just was for TV or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, also
After it's all done, would you say that like you stole that 7,500, or you feel like that was like
it actually went back to 9,500 because it took 2 extra days.
no fucking? Do you feel like yeah,
I was-
fucking 10 G's, quick 10 G, dude? That's crazy.
That's kind of cool when you're just like, all right, sprint to the finish, because then it's not like looming over your head.
Yeah, and you're
Sometimes
done.
Client work, it's just like looming.
I was like
10 G's in a week. That's great.
I was like, wow, like if you want me to do this, like I'll get it done. But like I
Show
knew
me the money, Jerry.
It was like it was stressful, and it's like not
yeah.
in the right language.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, they're just like, you know, like I knew it would be problematic. So I was like, what is the number on which I'd be
And
like,
you're
yeah, I'll do this.
sacrificing your weekend at the last minute.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the entire weekend was just this.
yeah. I don't know. That's lit. 10
Yeah, it was
G's in a weekend.
It was a funny story.
Oh, that's
it was a very interesting, very high net worth person. It seemed like, so I bid it correctly because I
Yeah.
just from talking to the agent, you know, it seemed like they were looking at like pretty expensive houses. So I was like, oh, okay.
Shoot for the stars.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's why I couldn't hang out that one week when you
Yeah,
were
that was
like,
funny.
when you were like, dude, what is going on? And I was like, it's so hard to
Yeah, we were like
explain.
planning on hanging out on Friday, and then he's like, "Yeah, I can't hang out anymore." I'm like,
Yeah, and then you were like, all right, Saturday's around. And I'm like, nah, I can't hang out either. I'm busy.
"All right,
Good
bro.
excuse.
Dude, it was
I should get a cut.
All right.
Yeah, they affected your weekend too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
You should put it as a line item.
Yeah.
I need a line on him.
It's whenever people in anything need something immediately, there's just always
There's no leverage. They don't have any leverage.
Yeah, there's
when they
al-
wait till the last minute, you're like,
Yeah.
"It's not my fault.
yeah, you're like,
Show me the money."
you want me to do all, and I feel like a lot of video projects that I sometimes get calls for, it's like it's always turns into that where it's like, you know, people either try to create like fake urgency or
Yeah.
it is urgent, you know, but either way there's always this like looming urgency with projects when you're like, this could get done at any time.
Yeah. Well, and the best deals come when like shit goes last minute and you're not the one that's making it last. Like when we got that washer and dryer, those were like nice washer and dryers, and the people just like wanted to sell it. And the day before they moved, they said 700.
Yeah,
And
this is the house that we were moving.
yeah, we were moving into the house.
Didn't
and
have a washer and
the
dryer.
people, and we knew we were going to need a washer and dryer. We were just planning on buying a washer and dryer. And Jim and Stacy, the landlords, were like, "Hey, like they want to sell theirs. You guys could buy them off them. They're already there. You won't have to hook them up. Whatever, super easy." We're like, "Okay, that sounds good. Like, what do they want for them? $700." We're like, "How we can get cheaper ones from $700?" The
Yeah,
day
we
they
said
were moving,
no. We said no, right?
yeah, we said no. We were like,
And Jim
no,
was
we'll just.
give them an offer.
And then the next day, Jim goes, "Hey, they haven't sold them. Like, just lowball them." And so I was like, $350, half the price. And Jim's like, "That's a fucking low offer." He came back. The guys were like, "All right, here you go." It's because they just didn't want to deal with them. They had the moving truck moved, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to bring."
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
would
mean?
take anything at that point.
Like,
Yeah.
we could have said $100, and they'd have been like, "Well, it's 100 or nothing."
Suckers.
Yeah, dude.
So-
That's the marketplace key, is like when people need to move, like they don't have any bargaining
No, literally.
power.
I'm like, it was okay. Well, funny. Now that we're on the topic, I had the craziest just karma thing. Andrew and I were talking about this, where we had a washer break. Our washer broke, and I'm moving out in July, and so for the next 3 months we were going to be without a washer, and we had a dryer. Tyler's going to stay in the house, and so he wanted to buy he wanted us all to buy a new washer, but I was like, I just didn't want to buy. I didn't want to put money into a house that I was going to be leaving.
So those guys ripped you off?
And no, I mean, they lasted for 2.5 years, and a dog and 6 people. And
They weren't treated or cleaned nicely for sure.
No.
Yeah,
they
there's
weren't.
a lot of people, a lot of cycles.
Literally.
Yeah.
So
People.
I was like, and I think we all paid like $30.50 divided by, we paid just under $100 each, like $75 each.
Yeah.
And so it came out well. Long story short, I was just like, dude, I want to buy a new washer, but I felt bad because I obviously didn't want Tyler to be without a washer and dryer. But I didn't really have a problem doing laundry elsewhere. Long story short, there was all these problems, and I was just like stressing about this. And while we're doing, and then on the other hand, we're like, how the fuck do we get rid of a washing machine? Like you got to call the city or some shit. So we are like kind of looking around on Marketplace, not finding anything. And then James goes outside, and the people next door to us moved, and they were wheeling out a washer and dryer set to the curb. And they were like, and James was like, are you like selling those? And they're like, no, they work perfectly fine. Our daughter just painted on them, so we can't sell them. So we're just going to have the city come pick them up. And James goes, we'll take them if they work. And they're like, yeah, just take them. And he's like, our washing machine just broke. And they're like, oh, just put it out in the street. They're expecting a washer and dryer. So not only did we get a free washer and dryer set, we got to discard the washing machine that broke, and I got to sell the dryer. So it was like the ultimate one.
Is that not some crazy karma?
That's sick.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I don't know what you've done well in your life, but like I feel
Yeah.
like situations have just been like you've had these problems, and then like a solution has just like appeared.
Literally.
That's really sick. You have great karma, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I literally took the L on not only like we lost out money that I was going to sell the washer and the dryer. I was like, well, I just lost out on money from that, and I might have to buy a new one, and I'm not going to sell the dryer because I was like just going to leave it with them, and it worked out in like the best way. It's crazy. So that's my good karma story.
Wow.
Right on. All right. I'm feeling pretty good. You guys got any more stories for me, or I want to wrap it up?
No, I think my everything bagel one really won.
You really just
That's the best.
want to get home and start thinking about that.
Yeah. That was a
I
pretty
haven't
good one.
stopped thinking about it, to be honest.
Okay.
What if we just make a seasoning called nothing seasoning?
It's like liquid death. We change it,
It's
like,
just- yeah.
We brand it's everything seasoning, but we change it and make it cool.
It's nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Like
nothing.
Or like poison. We call it poison. Nothing poison. No.
you're saying like water, just branded this as nothing.
like liquid
Well,
death is
liquid
just
death
literally
is
just
like-
water,
is
but it's
water.
branded as cool.
And it's the best. Like they've like worth like hundreds of millions now.
yeah.
So you just need to season it. You just call it like
Season death. Just death season. But the problem is there's so many like that because like all the hot sauce stuff.
hey, but we'll just do it better. We'll just
Do it
better
better.
branding. I think there's something here. Can you cut this from the podcast? I don't want someone to don't steal this.
No, we're gonna leave it in for the 40 people watching.
I swear to God, if one of them becomes a millionaire because of this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the saying? There's like a million ideas, but it's like if you don't act on them, then they're just ideas. So
Yeah.
get on it.
Yeah.
Viewer number 30. All right, let's get out of here. It's been
cut.
fun. All right.
Peace out.
Why not anything?